What's up guys, Shane Starnes here. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most powerful Bluetooth speakers out there on the market. This is the Motion Boom Plus by Soundcore. Big shout outs to Soundcore for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box and see what all this comes with. We've got our quick start guide and our user manual. They've also included a USB-C charge cable. This also comes with a carrying strap, which I think is a really nice touch considering this is a larger speaker. Let's take a closer look at the speaker itself. This is a really high quality build. It's built of solid hard plastic, and it has this metal grate up front. This feels solid enough to take on impact if you were to accidentally drop it. We've got a couple of metal hooks up here for the strap. We've got a really great carrying handle there as well, so you'll be able to carry that around. Up top here we have the bass up button, the Bluetooth button, volume up and down. You've got your power button, and then you've got your party cast button. This speaker can actually connect to up to 100 other speakers for just like the ultimate party experience. This speaker outputs 80 watts of sound. You've got dual 30 watt titanium woofers here, dual 10 watt pure silk tweeters there as well. And then you have the passive radiator. So this thing is definitely capable of making lots of great sound. On the back of the device, you'll find your ports here. We've got an auxiliary port. We have our USB and USB-C ports as well. And you may have noticed that it has a rubber seal here for the ports. That's because this is IP67 water resistant, which we'll get into that a little more later. Let's go ahead and get this connected real quick. We'll just power this speaker up. Okay, we should be able to jump into our Bluetooth settings on our phone. And there it is, the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. Let's go ahead and pair it up. And just like that, you are connected to the speaker. The first thing that really stood out to me about this was the design. So it's definitely a pretty large speaker. It delivers tons of awesome sound, but even though it's big, it's not very heavy. It's super light, so you can easily carry it here with the handle. It also comes with a strap. You can easily latch on the strap here, and now you have hands-free carrying of the speaker as well. This can definitely take drops, and it does have an IP67 water resistant rating. It is still light enough to carry, so I like the fact that it is lightweight and it's still sturdy enough to handle your drops. This is definitely the perfect speaker for bonfires or if you're hosting a party. It has Bluetooth 5.3 connectivity and an aux cable connection for all you audiophiles out there. But with that Bluetooth 5.3, it's definitely the strongest Bluetooth that I've ever tested out of any Bluetooth speaker. So I have a rather large house. It's right at 4,500 square feet. It's a two-story house, and no matter where I put the speaker in my house, and no matter where I walk around with my phone, it never loses connection. Another thing that was really interesting, I did take this outside and I just tested the range of the Bluetooth with this speaker. I was able to get past 300 feet without beginning to lose connection. I didn't really lose connection completely until 350 feet. When hosting a party, one of the most frustrating things that happens is when you're connected to your phone and you go from the outside to the inside, the speaker loses connection and the sound begins to cut out and skip and things like that. You don't have to worry with this speaker. I tested that out. I put this on the back patio and walked in every room in my house, and it never lost connection. So when I'm hosting a party, I can easily go inside and outside, and I don't have to worry about the sound skipping or the speaker losing connection. The sound quality on this speaker is absolutely outstanding. So you get 80 watts of powerful sound. That's two 30 watt woofers, two 10 watt tweeters. That paired with a passive radiator just equals immersive sound. This speaker gets very, very loud. It gets so loud that I can't listen to it at full volume when I'm indoors. I do use the full volume when I'm outdoors so that I can hear it all throughout my yard, and even when I go back inside, I can still hear the speaker. That being said, even though this gets louder than I can actually handle, even at the highest volumes, I don't have any distortion. So you get good, clear, rich sound no matter the volume level. So I'm able to get plenty of bass, mids, and highs, and I just get a good level sound out of this speaker. Now this does have a bass boost feature, and it really does increase the bass out of the sound, but it's not too much. It's not overbearing, and it actually sounds great no matter what genre of music I'm listening to. This also has preset and custom EQs within the application. Now I personally prefer the Soundcore signature EQ setting with the bass boost feature turned on, but there is a custom setting where you can actually customize the EQ to your personal liking. I can't stress enough just how great the bass sounds out of this speaker. The Motion Boom Plus features Soundcore's proprietary bass up technology, which analyzes the low frequencies in real time and intensifies them for a huge hit of bass, and it does sound incredible. If you want to take this to the pool party, you won't have to worry about getting it wet. It does come with IP67 water resistance, so rain is not going to hurt it. You can actually fully submerge this speaker, and it is buoyant, so if it does fall into a pool or something like that, or if you drop it off the side of the boat or something, it will float back up to the surface. This features a 13,400 milliamp hour battery, which is good enough for 20 hours of playback time. And for me, it just means that I don't have to charge this all the time. I can get through an entire evening of listening to this speaker for several nights in a row without having to worry about charging this up. This also has power out, so you can keep your cell phone or whatever other device you have around. You can keep those charged while you're listening to the music on the speaker as well. Now, let's be honest, this is the only speaker you need. It's really loud enough to do everything you would want to do. But if you did want to connect this to other speakers, this does include PartyCast 2.0. This can be connected and linked up with over 100 speakers, which is a pretty cool feature. Don't want to forget to do an actual sound test so you guys can hear what it actually sounds like. So here it is at lower volumes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this up to medium volume. And then loud. So as you can tell, this does get very loud, but it maintains clarity of sound. Let's go ahead and test this thing out outdoors and see what it sounds like out in the open. Here it is at lower volumes. Go ahead and crank it up to medium. And then we'll go all the way up. This speaker is nearly half the price of speakers like the JBL Extreme 3, and I would argue it has as good of sound, if not better sound, and definitely better battery life than those other speakers. After having used the Motion Boom Plus, I really love the lightweight portability of this speaker. I also love the fact that you get deep, rich bass, especially with that bass boost feature, and this delivers tons of sound that can fill up your entire house or even an outdoor area. I also really love the fact that it's durable and I don't have to worry about getting this wet. I can even take it out by the pool, and it has battery life that lasts for days on end. Overall, this is definitely a high quality speaker. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick this up for yourself. Also, be sure to check out the slightly smaller yet just as powerful Motion Boom by Soundcore. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.